All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm reviewing yet another collaboration beer, and this time it's between Kings County Brewers Collective out of Brooklyn, New York, and Great State Ale Works out of Pune, India, and this is their Bombay Bling. So on the side here, they're calling this a Double Dry Hopped India Pale Ale, and for the ingredients, they're using 2-row malt, flaked oats, and flaked wheat, along with Jasmine rice, lactose. The hops they're using are Mosaic and Bru-1 hops, and they're also including mangosteen. This comes in at 7.2% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed at the time of review. There is no canned on date, but I'm pretty sure this is right around 6 weeks old, give or take a few days. So I've never had anything from Great State Ale Works. They are a craft brewery that they're headquartered in Pune, India. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head, as far as craft beers go from India in general, I don't think I've had any. So this is really interesting. And they're using jasmine rice and mangosteen. I mean, I've heard of mangosteen. I've never had it myself. I know it's a fruit. I have no idea what's going on, but this is going to be interesting. They're throwing lactose in here. I picked this up because again, all the ingredients scream very intriguing. It's going to be a very intriguing beer. Will it be good? I guess we're going to find that out. Using the Community Beer Works Tiku because, well, KCBC just did a can release at Community Beer Works a couple weeks ago. So, you know, shout out to Community Beer Works. One of my favorite craft brewers in Buffalo. So yeah, that pours out this really nice, deeper honey orange color. Yeah, pretty hazy, about a finger to a finger and a half of an off-white, creamy looking head. Looks like a New England style IPA. They're not saying it's New England style IPA, I'm just saying it looks like one. Anyone that's good knows. There's a distinct sweetness, and I think that might be the mangosteen. Again, I don't know what a mangosteen tastes like, but I would say that this has a definite fruitiness that I'm not associating with a hop character. It also has this really underlying like bready component, almost a slight graininess. I don't know if that's just because I read jasmine rice is in here and I'm like, oh, it's totally grainy or whatever. Could be, but then there's some like peach and apricot notes as well. It's kind of all over the place, actually. A little bit of a herbaceousness as well. Yeah, it smells pretty sweet, but it has like bready, grainy. It almost smells like, honestly, like the base would be a cream ale as opposed to an IPA. There's a lot of breadiness, a lot of graininess to the base malt component. There's a nondescript sweetness that I don't think is coming from Mosaic or Bru-1. It just smells really interesting. I want to get into it because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull much more out of the nose, so cheers. It's pretty good. It's just, it has to be the mangosteen. Again, I don't know what mangosteen is like in comparison. Is it, like a mango? Probably not. But it has this really nice fruitiness that I think is coming from that. The body and mouthfeel the body itself is really nice for 7.2%. It's like higher side of medium body. It has a nice soft creaminess to it. The flaked oats, the flaked wheat, the lactose, and the rice itself, it's just adding a nice, it's crazy. The mouthfeel is fucking spectacular on this, actually. The taste itself, though, a lot of like white bread, that graininess. I think it's coming from the rice. If not, it's just a generic graininess. And then the flavor is a nondescript fruitiness. It's kind of reminding me of like a lychee into a slight passion fruit like kind of taste to it. Maybe a little like orange and ruby red grapefruit citrus. It's definitely sweeter fruits. It's not like pithy or like closer to the peel. It's more to the flesh of the fruit. Again, I'm pretty sure it's mangosteen. I have no idea. Now I'm curious if I can A, get mangosteen around here readily, if it's like readily available and easy to grab, and B, if I should try them out, because I think I should. But this one is a weird one for me, not in a negative way or anything. It's just, you know, it's just kind of weird. Anyway, rating wise, for Bombay Bling from both Kings County Brewers Collective and Great State Ale Works, I'm gonna give this a straight 4 out of 5. It's intriguing, it's unique, it's weird, but I'm digging it. The mouthfeel is really just doing it for me. It's one of the best mouthfeels I've had on a beer. And you guys know I drink a lot of other half, and I go nuts about their mouthfeel, and you know, Trillium and Treehouse and a lot of the, you know, better New England style IPA producers. This is on that level, even though it doesn't look like one of those. You know, it is hazy. It's just not to that level. It just has a great, I mean, the flaked oats, the flaked wheat, and the lactose is just kicking this up a notch. The flavor is not really overly complex. I wish I knew what a mangosteen tasted like, but maybe I'll get to try one at some point in the near future. But anyway, Bombay Bling, 4 out of 5. Really solid beer. If you see this at all and you're in New York State, grab it. And just because it's so intriguing and interesting, I'd be curious to hear your thoughts if you do post in the comments. Anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by. Until the next one, cheers.